just want to take a minute and explain how the BowBars levels work. So if you ordered them, or if you ordered a complete set of everything, and you got them and you're not quite sure how to mount them to your bow, or just had any questions about them, I'll explain them. So we'll start with the string level. So this guy is one of the main levels. You want to mount this guy to your bow to check everything else. So what you do, you start by just giving it a few wraps around the string. There's a little V in the back where it lines up with the string. Once you have a couple wraps around, you just do a half overhand knot here, and then you just cinch it down, and that's the top. You can just do the top if you want, otherwise just give it a couple wraps on the bottom too. You don't need to give it too many, because you're just getting it to hold on there. A little bit of an overhand knot again, and cinch that one tight. So if you need to, you can slide it up a little bit against your peep here where it's got a V there. Otherwise, you can slide it down against the top of your serving if you're worried about it sliding around. But it seems to stick in there nice if you have a little bit of wax on your string. Should be good. The next thing we can do, if you want, you can mount an arrow level. So if you've already got your rest set up on here and you got a 13/16 from the riser and everything, and you want to mount an arrow, check if that's level. You'll slide this guy on here. And we've already got the string level leveled up. I'm not going to do that here. I'm just showing them off. So, but this level, it's got 3 different sizes in here. So you got 0.0 or 0.166 for the micro diameter arrows, a little bit larger, and then it goes all the way out to 0.42, which is a 27/64. So your biggest hunting or target arrow. They're staggered, so that way the arrow sits centered on the level. So when you hang it on here, it doesn't hang like off to the side. It'll hang straight down for you. You can check your level of your arrow. The last one is the sight level. So this guy is kind of interesting. It's got just a thumb bolt out here for attaching to, like, this guy's got a nice square. This is a black gold. I think it's the verdict sight. So it's got a nice flat spot on the wheel here where you can clamp it. But if you have like the XL landslide and sights like that, they have little dovetails on each side of this, so it's really hard to get it to mount there. So what we do is we include 2 little bolt tips that are mounted in the end of the level. So if you want, you can take the bolt out of here, and you can take that and you can push on the end of these and pop these out. Once you get them out, you can take and slide that over the end of your bolt, and you get like a nice little tip on there that'll slide right in the dovetail. The other one's a square, so if you're worried about marring up your paint that you got on your sight, you can tip the bolt with a square. Then when you're done with it, you just take and push it back in. It'll just pop right back in there. They're pretty snug, so sometimes you gotta work with them to get them in there, but they do work pretty good, so that way they don't fall out and whatnot. And yeah, you just screw that guy right on, and you're good to go. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out.